What's going on, guys? SatchyIsHere and welcome back to another squad builder on my channel. And today, as you can see, we are going with Italy today. A very competitive and strong nation, and yeah, they will be again in this summer's World Cup. Obviously they're in England's group and that will be a very interesting match to watch. So basically I've obviously picked another squad of 23 players out of the 30 that was announced probably last week or something. So these are obviously the 23 players that I think are most likely to go to the World Cup. Obviously I'm not an expert on the Italian league or Italian players, so I've just kind of picked the ones that I think may go. I've done a little bit of research, but apart from that, it's just a bit of a guess. There's 2 team of the seasons on the bench, and there are many more to come in this starting 11, as well as an 2 informs and a man in the match card. So let's go on with the subs and the reserves. We've got Sirigu, obviously the standard second keeper after Buffon, and we've got Abate, who would normally play in the starting 11, but because there are 3 at the back, it's a 3-5-2 formation. I haven't gone with 4 at the back, so obviously Abate wouldn't fit in. We've got Montalivo, Marquisio, Motta and Verratti, both team of the season players. I actually did try out Motta and Verratti. Motta I played 5 games with because I was kind of impressed with him, but Verratti only played 2. I didn't really like him at all. I feel he's too small for a CDM, in my opinion. Only 5'5", so he obviously wasn't strong enough for me. Also we got Rossi, and then in the reserves we have Perrin, Disciglio, I think that's how you say it, Ranocchia, Maggio and Destro. So obviously the reserves, you could probably say I may be wrong with a few of them. I think I'm pretty much right with the substitutes. And moving on to the 3-5-2 starting 11 here. Obviously we know who the goalkeeper is going to be. Let's just get Italy up right there. It is obviously Buffon. There we go, the informed Buffon, the first inform in this team. He was bought for 51,000 and obviously he played the 10 games. The 3 centre-backs that I did go with, firstly we do have Barzagli, who is the slowest of the 3 centre-backs, so you had a glimpse of the other 2. And obviously I will talk about the team as we see the gameplay. The other centre-back is Chiellini. Now obviously this is the highest rated Italian player in this team and overall in the game as well. Very nice stats and a nice looking player. And the other one is Bonucci, the Chiellini lookalike, you could say. He is the informed version as well. He cost me 20,000 coins. Did score 1 goal as well, and Chiellini did get 1 assist. So moving on to the CDMs. Firstly, we do have De Rossi, a very strong player, very all-round, really nice player. And look at his stats, very good for a CDM. And it proved really, he was actually quite a good player to play with. And obviously the man with the perfect beard, pretty much, Andrea Pirlo, I mean. And yeah, he only played 3 games because I kind of preferred Motta in this team more than Pirlo. I don't know why. Maybe because they both have not great pace. I just preferred Motta personally. So here we go, the man of the match card, Insigne, 78 rated. Has got nice pace and nice dribbling, but apart from that, it's not an amazing card. And because he was so small, he just felt so weak. He didn't actually score any goals. He got 3 assists. Moving on to the right mid, we do have Candreva. Now, his standard card is very nice, but I didn't really feel much difference with his team of the season cards. 2 goals, 2 assists in those 10 games, but probably because he had to defend a lot. Obviously, when you have a 3-5-2 formation, you need wingers who are okay defensively, and Candreva had to do a lot of defending as well, and he actually was pretty good at it. Unfortunately, Insigne, with only that 38 defending and 52 heading, was actually very disappointing defensively, and probably the reason why we did let a few goals, certainly from cross as well. So this Cam is Searchy, however you want to say it. An amazing player, this guy at Cam is ridiculously good. His long shots are fantastic. Certainly he scored a few goals outside the box for me. 5 goals, 3 assists. A really, really nice player to play with. And the final team of the season player in this starting 11 is Immobile, however you want to say it. Look at that, 8 goals, 8 assists in 10 games. Amazing stats for the first time I've tried this guy out. So that was actually really, really good. And guess who we do have? We obviously do have Balotelli as the other striker. And he was my favourite player in this team. He has played 13 games, but I have obviously played with him before. So the 10 games, he actually got 10 goals and 3 assists. Fantastic stats. So that is the starting 11 that I went with. Probably not the starting 11 that will obviously be played in real life. There's probably a few changes you could make there, but I wanted to play as many teams of seasons as I could, and let's get on with some gameplay. Okay, so firstly I would like to talk about the formation that I use, a 3-5-2, which I hardly ever use in Ultimate Team. I'm normally a guy that likes to play 4 at the back. I just feel it's more safe, more solid. Obviously with a 3-5-2 you don't have fullbacks, and you have to depend on your centre backs and the left mid and right mid to make sure that they cover the space on the wings. And obviously with crosses and corners, or certainly crosses being very, very OP and headers being OP, it's kind of difficult to play 3-5-2 in my opinion on FIFA 14. And with Insigne, who was very, very bad defensively, he is very weak, he's small. Yes, he's got pace, but he's weak, so players can get past him and shrug past him. So it's quite easy for people to get crosses in down that side, and that's why a majority of my goals were from headers. Also, Barzagli's not really that fast. So, well, he's got 67 pace, which is okay, but there was a lot of over-the-top through balls that was getting over his head, and we were letting quite a few of them goals. But up front, we were scoring a lot of goals, and that was kind of compensating for the goals that we were letting in. Balotelli and Cersei, you can see both of them scoring really, really nice goals. Look at that, though. That just shows how poor our defence was. With this 3-5-2, there was a lot of calamities. There was a lot of space in behind the defence. This is the problem that I have without fullbacks. Maybe it's because I'm inexperienced with 3-5-2. That's why I was leaking so many goals, even though I've got an inform and a team of the season player in Chiellini. Look at that. De Rossi actually caused Buffon to put it into his own net. This is what I mean. There was a lot of calamities. We didn't actually score a lot of headers. I think Immobile got a couple and Balotelli got one, but I tried to get some good gameplay, not just like crossing it in and getting headers. Buffon was actually really good in goal in terms of his shot stopping, his handling. All round, I thought he was actually quite nice, but I would still go with Marchetti any day on Ultimate Team for a Serie A goalkeeper. I just really, really love Marchetti. Like I said, Immobile was just so good after the first couple of games. He was just deadly. But I would definitely say Balotelli was my favourite player overall in the team, because his strength is just his all-round play was amazing. And I would probably say Immobile was second and then Cersei third. Moving on to the forward CDMs that I did use. Firstly, Pirlo I just thought was too slow. It was kind of hard to have him at CDM. He didn't really defend that great. De Rossi was the best one. His all-round play going forward, going and coming back was really solid. Verratti is too weak as a CDM. I just couldn't play him. I only played a couple matches with him because he was just crap in my opinion. Motta was probably the second best. He was solid enough, and his passing was really, really nice. Candreva did a really nice job up and down the wing, defending. Obviously, as the opponents attacked, he did a pretty good job there. And Insigne obviously just didn't really work in the 3-5-2 because he has to defend a lot. But going forward, his dribbling was actually quite nice, and he did create a few assists. So that is it for this squad builder. I do hope you enjoyed watching this. The next one will be France or Brazil. I haven't made my mind up yet, and it will be uploaded on next Friday because I've obviously got exams next week, so I haven't really got time to be recording. So do please leave a like and subscribe. Until then, I will see you next time.